In the shadows of Victorian London, a peculiar tale unfolds, one that would shake the very foundations of Greystone Manor. Picture this, a flickering candlelight dancing across trembling paper, words that would haunt Inspector Arthur Hale forever. The Earl will die at midnight. Stop the clock if you can. The year was 1910, and Inspector Hale's pocket watch showed 11:47 p.m. as he received this chilling message. His carriage thundered through London's fog-shrouded streets, wheels clattering against wet cobblestones, gas lamps casting eerie shadows as he raced against time. But fate had already played its hand. Upon bursting through the manor's heavy doors, Hale found what he dreaded most. The Earl, slumped in his study chair, an empty wine glass telling the silent story of his demise. Poisoned. The investigation began like a macabre dance, the lady of the house, her hands trembling as she claimed to be in her chambers all evening. The heir, mud on his boots, swearing he'd been tending to horses in the stables. And then there was the butler, stone-faced, composed, perhaps too composed. No one entered the study, the butler had said, his voice steady as a surgeon's hand. The doors were locked from within, and indeed there were no signs of forced entry, no footprints in the dust, nothing to suggest foul play, except for one crucial detail. The telegram that had started it all held a secret. As Hale examined it under lamplight, his trained eye caught what others had missed: the ink. It didn't match the Earl's ornate quill set, a detail so small yet so damning. As the grandfather clock began its midnight toll, pieces fell into place like a deadly puzzle. Behind its ancient face, Hale discovered a telegraph machine carefully hidden. The telegram wasn't a warning. It was a signal, a killer's signature. You see, the butler wasn't just any servant. He was a disgraced telegraph operator who had plotted his revenge meticulously. Hours before, he had poisoned the Earl's wine, locked the study, and waited. The telegram was his final act of theatrical cruelty, ensuring the inspector would arrive just moments too late. In the end, midnight became more than just a time. It became the moment when justice caught up with a killer who thought he had orchestrated the perfect crime. For in his attempt to create an unsolvable mystery, he had left behind the one clue that would be his undoing: his passion for telegraphy. Sometimes the darkest secrets hide not in shadows but in plain sight, ticking away like the hands of a grandfather clock, waiting for the right moment to reveal themselves.